وريو فين
What's the room?
ونا وريو فين ما غسشي ونا.
Every 20 seconds, a child dies because they lack access to clean water and sanitation. Meanwhile, in those same 20 seconds, we waste billions of liters of water globally. This is not just a statistic. This is a failure of our value system. While some fight to survive without water, we let it slip away without any treatments and polluted. But what if we can change this? What if we can transform this wastewater into a solution, into a source of life? Today, I want to talk to you about three things. A game-changing technology, our impact so far, but also about our Pan-African vision. By the end of this, I hope that you will see that green tech is not just hugely impactful, but financially sustainable and ready to expand beyond Morocco, where we are already successful. And because tackling water security requires a green business model, we have developed a B2B2C framework. At GreenWatech, we design, we build, we maintain a turnkey solution for agriculture farms, rural communities, hotels, schools, and industrials. So at GreenWatech, we have developed low-tech, performance, and long-lasting FISO technology, making water reuse more accessible than ever. It is 30% cheaper to implement, 70% cheaper to maintain. It doesn't require any energy, and it is very performance. It gives the quality A of treated wastewater. And so basically, dirty water comes in, and clean water comes out. And I wanted to say three things on how we do it. Our secret sauce is this patented filtering bricks. It's ionically charged, so it can remove all the organic pollutants. We developed a catalyst that removes also the most persistent pollutants, and all that is done without energy, and no one else is doing that. At GreenWatech, we have already treated millions of liters and transformed it to a solution. We have produced more than 90,000 tons of food. We have served more than 70,000 people, and all that without energy, saving more than 5 million kilowatts per hour. Imagine the impact that we can have if we implement that globally. But behind these numbers is a team, highly skilled and deeply committed. We are not just treating wastewater. We are working to ensure that safe water and sanitation is a right, not a privilege, for all Africans. And we are not just making an impact. We are financially sustainable. We are bootstrapped, cash positive, and rapidly growing, and with a projection to reach $4 million USD by 2027. And we do have a bold Pan-African vision. For the next 24 months, we are expanding to over the 12 regions of Morocco. And we're going to go to Mauritania, Kenya, and Rwanda, and serve more than 1 million end users by 2030. I may be the last one who pitched today, but the issue of water security is the first thing to address for our future security. GreenWatech is ready to lead the change, so join us to make that happen. Thank you so much.
"13 minutes with the judges. Judge Awosika, please start for us.
Thank you very much, Dr. Salma. And you do look pretty, by the way. I think the work you do is amazing. It's critical. And as long as we can create solutions that would help Africa to feed itself, then we solve a major part of our problem. Now, tell me, who is your key client? Governments, regions, or companies?
So 65% of our clients are with private sector and mainly with agriculture farms. So we do have small, medium, and big size of agriculture farms. 20% is with the semi-governments, is with the regions especially. And 15% with NGOs, mainly GIZ and USAID, working on water sector in Morocco.
So the farmers who benefit the most from the
Yes.
water that you process,
Correct.
they're not the ones who pay you for it.
Sorry?
The farmers who benefit the most from the water that you process, they're not the ones who pay you for it.
I didn't get the question.
Are the farmers paying you?
Yeah, the agriculture, the farmers are paying like the implementation. It's one-shot payments. And then, so we treat their wastewater and we use the same wastewater into agriculture. So we are turning wastewater in irrigation water. And yeah, and then we sign with farmers, with small farms. We do have maintenance contracts after that. It's really low maintenance contract. This is the big advantage of green water solution. It's at least 70% cheaper than the other existing solution in Morocco. So this is why it is really affordable for the most vulnerable population.
So what is the process of your customer acquisition then?
So actually, we are growing in organic way. We start with the pilots in each region we penetrate, and people who visit our plant and live the experience, smell the water, see the quality of waters, and also we are like giving the analysis of all the public laboratory that we can get in. They are our best ambassadors. So they talk to other clients, and we do have too many other demands in that way. So each time we penetrate a region, we start with the pilot, and then we invite people to see the result and to see this pilot, and it's going like that.
Please, excuse my ignorance, but does water have to be in a certain quality for plants to grow? I'm just curious.
Yes. So there are three main categories of water: A, B, and C. So with this FISO technology, we are providing the A quality, which is the best quality in sales of water for irrigation. We irrigate fruits and vegetables destined to human consumption. And there are only 3 other companies providing the same quality, and they are foreign companies. So we are the only Moroccan companies providing this quality of water.
So the specific need established?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Salma. You know, water is life, so it's really important. You are solving a very, very important challenge that many Africans face. So, just out of curiosity, I see your secret sauce. You don't use any chemicals to purify your water? Not at all?
No chemicals in the process. It's 100% natural and organic and 100% local. During COVID, all the foreign plants closed because they were using chemicals that were imported from either Europe or UK. But we stayed because we are producing that locally with local materials. So this is the big advantage of what we are doing.
Wow, impressive. So I see the process. So everything is locally made, and how do you scale? Is it expensive to build that sort of purifying system? Is it expensive?
No, it is not expensive. So the system that we are building, it's for 20 years. We give a 20 years guarantee. So in that way, every cubic meters that we are treating is costing 1.5 dirhams, which is like 15 cents dollars, which is like 70% cheaper than what the other technologies are producing.
So I don't understand how you are not already making $1 billion in revenues, because it's a solution that is needed. You don't use any chemicals, so there's no health hazards, etc. And it's no pollution, scalable. So I don't understand why is it that you are not, serving the whole of Africa?
This is a really good question. Actually, the big challenge that we had is to convince people to buy a Moroccan and African technology. They are used to buy European and imported technologies. So for them, it's low-tech, it's no-tech, there is no-tech. But we explain that it's scientific-based, we do have all the results, it's performance, and it's African-made. And we believe that no one can serve African better than African. So like we are trying to prove that. We didn't, like for the first 2 years, it was really, really hard to implement the first pilot. But when it was like implemented, we start to have too many demand after that.
Thank you, Dr. Salma. Congratulations. And as other judges have said, you are solving, one of the greatest challenges for the world, which is, water is life. So this is the foundation for everything. Do you have a patent on this technology?
Yes, we do have a patent on this technology.
Where is it patented?
It is in Morocco.
So what's stopping someone from doing this outside of Morocco?
Actually, we just partnered with WASAC in Rwanda, and we are coming on May to implement the first. We are coming back on May to first. But what stopped us, it was like Rwanda is it's another regulation, so we are getting another certification to serve Anglophone Africa. So because we are following European norms, and here it's another type of norms, but we are perfectly providing this quality of water they are requiring. So we just needed this certification. And for that, we are working for this certification, and we are coming to Anglophone Africa.
Okay. So you are selling these purification units to farmers and others in rural areas. What is your customer acquisition cost? How much does it cost you to acquire one customer?
It depends on the customer, but for instance, the farms that we are serving are big farms. Like for one client, we already implemented 9 plants, but they do have like 100 farms. So it doesn't cost anything. We are implementing plant by plant, and the reason why we are like doing that not in a quick way, it's because the demand that we do have exceed our capacity of fabrication of the filtering bricks.
So you have more demand than you can support
yes.
right now. That's a great problem to have.
Well,
yeah, and okay, so you install this in my my farm or whatever, and the life of your product is 20 years, right?
Yes.
Are you using IoT sensors to monitor the quality and the performance of these plants that you set up?
Yeah, I just had this discussion with our colleagues, the other heroes. And actually, with the private sector, we are planning to implement the IoTs to monitor the pollutants, like the quality of water and the entrance and the exit of the plants. But with the rural sector, it's like something costly. And the idea for us is really to implement an affordable technology for them, so they can be the owner of the technology, and they can maintain it themselves. But with the private sector, this is our next plan, yeah.
Okay.
What is your biggest hindrance to growth?
The biggest
challenge for growth.
to grow. As I explained, like we do have a small team. We still have like a family company, but our capacity of building the filtering bricks is very limited, for instance, and now we are starting the industrialization, and with the money we're gonna get from ABH, it's gonna be invested in the industrialization of these filtering bricks. So we're gonna go from 200 to 2,000 easily per day, and it's gonna help us to serve more communities.
But if you look at your numbers, okay, you're probably the only business we've seen today that's been profitable from day one.
Yes.
You've had massive, you have good profit margin, because all along from 24% to your projected 67%, you've had year-on-year growth that's been sustained in a way, which means really you should be cash rich in a sense.
Yeah.
And what I'd like to know is, without ABH, from your numbers, whether organically or through some other financial support, you could have driven your own growth plan.
Yeah, but not in the same way. That's where we do have, we see, when we we invest more either on the team to hire like talent or to buy a bulk material in a big quantity. So in that way, we reduce the unit price. It permits us to grow very, very rapidly.
So to me, you are an inventor, you know, beyond being a businesswoman. I'm wondering, when I look at this technology, what's the room for improvement? Because the technology is supposed to, you know, keep improving. What's the room for improvement beyond the challenges that you have to grow bigger and faster?
I'll tell you one thing. So the plan that we implement in 2020 is really and hugely different from the plan that we are implementing today. We are investing massively in research and development. That's why we do have like a team of 3 PhD, and they are like full-time working also on research and development to be like to answer the need, the main need of our clients. You know, the first time we start with GreenWater, we start with a technology that achieves only the category B for the treatment. And we understood since then that the population doesn't need to irrigate herbs. They need to grow food. And for that, we need to improve the technology to serve them better.
Amazing.
So, why should we select you today as a hero, as one of the top 3?
Because I believe that I'm working on a vital topic. I'm working on water field, and this is the future. Without water, we cannot survive. And I'm a mother of a baby, and I don't want that my children immigrate one day because of water scarcity or food insecurity. So I'm really here to make this impact. Oh, it's the end. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Salma. Thank you so much. This is so pretty. I can take it back to my office with me.
Yeah.